Hey everyone, got a video for you today. Let's bring this right up and take a look. Courtesy originally of Screen Rant, they say Star Wars Return of the Jedi officially getting new sequel. Oh boy, sequel is not a word you want to throw around lightly these days. So let's see what they're saying here. There's no doubt at this point that Return of the Jedi is one of the best films in the Star Wars franchise to date. Agreed. I agree with that. Even if you prefer Empire Strikes Back or even something from another trilogy like Revenge of the Sith, I can agree with both of those. Well, everything they've said so far, folks. Everything. It depends on the day. I mean, usually Empire Strikes Back is my favorite, but I do have a soft spot for Return of the Jedi, but I've spoken about that at length, so I'm sure you're all sick of hearing it. And also Revenge of the Sith. So let's move on. The thrilling conclusion to the original trilogy has secured its place in film history. Though the sequel trilogy obviously takes place after Return of the Jedi chronologically, it doesn't really serve as a direct sequel for much of the viewing experience. Apart from when Luke Skywalker appears and Palpatine returns, somehow Palpatine returned. That said, one very unexpected new release is set to take place immediately after, and it could give us a great look at an underappreciated era in Star Wars lore. Star Wars is returning to the sequel era.
Right.
Not sure that's a great way to promote this there, folks. I don't think we want to be throwing around the term sequel era and try to and expect for this to do well. Let's see. What you might not have realized is that the events of Return of the Jedi take place over the course of about a week in the year 4 ABY in the lore. Coming out later this year, Star Wars Galactic Racer is set at some point between the years 5 to 34 ABY, immediately following on from the film in the New Republic era. The story follows the original character Shade. Shade? That's the name? They couldn't come up with something better than Shade? Hopefully it's just a nickname. Otherwise, I feel like they're throwing shade at us. I don't know. We'll see. Let's start this over. The story follows the original character Shade on his journey to become an elite racing pilot in the unsanctioned matches of the Galactic League. Galactic League. All right. I started out hopeful, but this is sounding like a B rated sci-fi adventure or something. I don't know. We don't know exactly what the game will be like yet. Okay, so it's a game. The game will be like yet. So this isn't even a movie or even like streaming on Disney Plus. This is a game. I know a lot of folks are gamers, but a lot of us aren't, myself included. I haven't played a game legitimately since Atari. So I just lost all interest in this article. However, for you fine folks out there, I'll continue on. We don't know exactly what the game will be like yet, but it seems like they will lean into story elements a lot more heavily than players may have expected from what is essentially a racing game. That could give us a great opportunity to learn more about the rise of the First Order. Oh, geez. So now we're talking sequels and First Order. No. You can't be doing this. Have you not learned from your past mistakes, Disney Lucasfilm? You need to disconnect yourself, disassociate, discombobulate. Any kind of diss you can possibly throw towards the sequel trilogy will be helpful in your case. So anyway, we're headed toward the rise of the First Order and a period between the end of Return of the Jedi and the start of The Force Awakens. So all roads still lead to the sequel trilogy. Though it obviously didn't go down super well for its execution, there were some interesting ideas in the sequel trilogy that are worth exploring. Okay, that may be accurate. I mean, there were some bright spots, maybe here a pinch here there. I don't know. Don't expect Luke Skywalker to show up. Well, we don't want him to after Jake showed up, do we? We don't really want Jake to this Luke anyway. We don't want this Luke showing up. Given that he was off doing a few important things in between the original trilogy and sequel trilogies, don't expect Luke Skywalker to show up in this one. That said, there are a bunch of iconic characters who could appear in some form, depending on the story the developer decides to tell with the game. Star Wars Galactic Racer is set to launch on October 6th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series SX. Oh, SX. With more details coming about that over the next few months. Fantastic. I don't know. What do you all think? First of all, are you gamers? Will this kind of excite you? That there's a game coming out that will be a sequel to Return of the Jedi? And if so, are you going to buy it? Because apparently you got to buy this. I don't know. I'm disappointed. I thought we were going to get another movie, or at least a streaming thing. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Does this excite you? Does this turn you on? Does this float your boat? Are you looking forward to it? Let me know. And join us this Saturday on FSA number 61 as we celebrate the 4th of July and talk the Mel Gibson flick, The Patriot. See you there. If you'd be so kind to do all that cool YouTube stuff, like, share, subscribe, and like I said, leave a comment. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, easy for you to say. Helps with that YouTube algorithm and pushes the channel forward. And believe me, folks, this channel needs all the pushes it can get lately. So, and after you do that, and most importantly, don't forget to take care of yourself, take care of each other. And why? Take it easy when you can take it like the sequel trilogy. Sleazy. Somehow, Sleazy has returned.
Exit light, pursue night, grasp your prey, hold on tight. Dreamless peace is what you get. Say your prayers. Here's Boba Fett.